Hello, and welcome to the Cup TV, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality. You can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva, and I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I loves me some tea. Her. And I am here. We are here talking all things Love Island USA, episodes 2 and 3 for this premiere week. Um, because it's premiere week and we have other shows that we can't dedicate every day. I guess we can dedicate all the time. Just kidding. But just for premiere week, we're doing episodes 2 and 3. And I have my cup mug here. And y'all, you can get your cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And if you look to the right of the screen, there is a QR code. If you scan it, it'll take you right to the shop and you can purchase your merch. Favorite the shop, send me a cute little message when you get it. Take a picture and I will reply to you right back. We do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Get your cup mug, period. And thank you. We are here talking episodes 2 and 3 of Love Island, season 8. Whew, what some episodes we had. It was some episodes that were had. We watched them and we are going to talk about them because man, oh man, was just we're only in day 3 in these two episodes. We're gonna get to day 3. So interesting. But first things first, if this is your first time, welcome. We appreciate you joining us and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. There's a big red button on the bottom of the screen down there right below. Click that, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. We are on a mission to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. We are halfway there. We have reached the 500 mark, and now we are at the halfway point of the year. So we would love if you would help us get the rest of the way. Subscribe, and subscribe. We truly appreciate you. Follow us on all of these channels, on all of our channels. All the links will be in the description below. If you're a fan of Drag Race, we have a channel for you. If you're a fan of Eurovision Song Contest, we have a channel for you. But if you're a fan of competitive reality television, this is the channel for you. We cover it all from Love Island USA to Love Island UK, Traders New Zealand, Traders Ireland is coming soon. We will be covering that. Um, Big Brother's coming up. uh Project Runway is coming up. So we got a lot to cover on this channel. And if there's shows that we don't cover full recaps for, we talk about them every Sunday in our reality roundup, where we give you the highlights of all things competitive reality television throughout the week. So follow us on that channel at that for that show as well. Um, but follow us on our audio podcast links, our Patreon, and all of our socials at The Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. We truly appreciate you. You can follow me if you like on those platforms. My Twitter, I think, is going across the screen right now. No, Instagram is going across the screen right now. My Twitter is right there and my handle right there. So follow if you want. But let's get into it because we got a lot to talk about. Because episode 2, it was a lot. So since this is me by myself, I'm probably gonna go all over the place. So y'all just follow along with me the best way you can because my brain is so full of so many shows that I just want to summarize everything that happened. And the best way I think I'm going to do this is I'm going to talk about these people by couples and put myself into this screen. I'm gonna talk about people by couples and what they did throughout these episodes of 2 and 3, and we'll dive into some things that happened. But y'all, let's get into it because let's talk about this couple here because okay. So the doors are back, and we had the challenge of all the doors, and the bombshells coming in and all that. We left with that, and we know that Trinity and Bryce both picked the red squares to go and explore, and they went and did that. They went to each date. Both of them went. Trinity with Gabriel and Beatrice, and um, Bryce with Kada and Zach. They all went and had their dates at this off location, which personally I love the location. I love the location. I love that it was, you know, into the bungalows off of into the water. I kind of love it. Did I love the three-person date action sleepover? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hated it with my whole heart and soul. Hated that. That was the cringiest thing to see those those three people just it was bad. It was just bad. It was just bad. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. I hated it. It was so cringe and oof, oof, oof. Cringe, cringe, beside cringe. I'm gonna have to do something that I don't normally do, y'all, but bear with me. Sorry, sorry, sorry about that. You will. I am here. I'm here. I'm here. But sorry. Anyway, so they both went on this date with the bombshells, Kata and Gabriel. Let's start with Trinity. um, I don't think. Well, I know. We watched the date happen. We watched the chemistry that went on between Trinity and Gabriel, and it was it was not there. It just was not there. It was lackluster to say the least. It was Gabriel. Oh, Gabriel. I think he's just here just for fun. He's here to kiss people. He's here to make out with people. He's not here for any relationship. That man is not here for a relationship. He's here to have a hot boy summer. You know what I mean? He is here to kiss, 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 and that's it. That is it. That is all. He is not trying to. He's not trying to, be in a serious relationship, which is fine with Trinity because I don't think she's here for that either. But I think she's here for a fun summer as well, which is fine. That's do you, boo, do what you do. But she's just not here for that, and he's not here for that. And so it was a lot of kissing going on in that bungalow of Trinity, Beatrix, and Gabriel, which for me personally, I don't I don't want to be just sitting there watching y'all kiss, and then you turn around and you want to stick that same tongue down my throat. Yeah, weird. And even their date, it was kind of just you could just tell the chemistry just was not there. It was not there. It was very lackluster and very just. Mm-mm-mm. But Bryce, on the other hand, was even worse. Oh my god, that date, that whole night, It was so obvious that Kata was into Zach way more than she was into Bryce. And it was so, yeah, this is going to go down in Love Island infamy, history, whatever. But when they were in that bed and Zach and Kato were cuddling and kissing, and Bryce was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get in on that action." Mm. And then she was like, "No, maybe later." And she curved him, and he was sleeping on the other side of the bed while her and Zach were cuddled up. Are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? Like, what do you mean? Are you not embarrassed that you got swerved on a three-way date and she was cuddling with the other her boo thing and you was on the other side and she told you to please proceed to the right. Please proceed to the other side of the bed thing. You It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. And this man had nerve to come back and was like, "Oh, we had a good time. We had good chemistry." No, you did not. No, you did not. You did not have good chemistry at all. She was never picking you. You were never going to get picked. And she never picked you. Like she was never going to pick him. It was embarrassing. It was embarrassing. Oh, crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work. I tell you, I don't know. But they ended up having to be back together. It was like they did not get picked by neither Gabriel or Kata. And so they're back as a couple. And they were like, oh, okay. I mean, I do like how they took it in stride. They were like, so what does this mean for us? Oh, we're back a couple. Okay, cool. And it made both of them realize, like, hey, maybe we should try to build something. I just still don't think it's going to work with them. I still think two more bombshells need to come in and sweep them off their feet because it's not going to work for them. It's just not. It's not going to be it for them. They are not that couple. If they do turn out to be that couple, I would be so shocked, like super shocked. But I don't see that right now for them. She is not ready for that. What he's ready for, he's 29, he's ready to settle. She's 22, she is not. So I just don't see that for them. I don't see it for them at all. But mm, but they are willing to see intro. I think they're gonna be that couple that is going to stay together until somebody else comes along for them. Possibly, probably. I feel like most definitely. Let's move on. Sincere and Melody. So both of them stayed on the green. They both wanted to be in a couple. And but it was obvious Sincere found Kata attractive. He did find her attractive, but he was going to let Melanie know, like, yes, I do find her attractive, but I don't want to close anything off with us just yet. I don't want us to like lose our, connection. But yeah, she's attractive. It is what it is. But and Melanie felt fine about it after the challenge. She was fine with it after the challenge, but then the next day happens. And Sincere pulls Kata for a chat. Just a little silly chat, simple chat. Well, the chat was literally like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, Kata just came into the villa. She's brand new. He hadn't had a chance to talk to her. He was talking to her as a fellow Islander, not in a romantic sense, just a fellow Islander. Does he find her attractive? Yes, but he was talking to her like he would talk to any Islander. He's like, "Hey, how you doing? Where you from? What you do? Have any pets?" "I have a dog." "I have a dog." They found out they both have pit bull or some kind, yeah, pit bulls, and they both had it. And um, his dog's name was Coda, and she was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy," because some of the girls in here were calling me Coda, and he was like, "Oh wow." So literally, they were talking about pineapple on pizza and how they don't like it, which not too much. I enjoy pineapple on pizza. Put it on good pineapple and chicken on white sauce on a pizza, period. Eat. But they don't like it. Um, and so that was the conversation, literally. And no, I know Melanie did not know what the conversation was about, but all she had to do was see and hear Sincere pull Kata for a chat, and baby, it was over from there. Now, I'm gonna say this: I do understand why Melanie at first felt a little like like when you're talking to somebody, even on the show like Love Island, we're still human, and our human emotions are going to come out. And so when you see the person who you like and you're talking to is talking to somebody else, I could understand getting a twinge of jealousy, a twinge of like, oof, I don't like that. That scares me a little bit. But the full meltdown that Melanie had throughout these two episodes needs to be studied. Like, what do you mean? It is day three. It is day three. And we are having criers and meltdowns and talking about cheating and people like, what are we talking about, people? Nobody is cheating on you on day three. Y'all are not together officially, like, y'all not, that ain't your man. That is day freaking three. Day three. What are we talking about? Crying and and cheaters. And if he cheat, I'm a cheat too. No. What are we talking about? This is ridiculous. That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Because you can't cheat on someone that is not your man or your woman. There is no such thing. Kenzie, there's no such thing. Melanie, it's day freaking three. There's no such thing as cheaters. They're not cheating on you. This man was having a simple conversation. So can he not talk to anybody? But we all just said we're gonna be open, we're gonna explore, we're gonna talk to people, we're gonna do this, do this, this. And then the second they do it, it's I, what is going on here? What is really happening right now? Like, that is absolutely disturbing. Like, it's crazy to me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But like, everybody needs to calm down. Everybody needs to relax because it's not cheating on day three. Heck, it's not cheating on day 30. Like, it's not cheating if y'all are not in a fully committed relationship. It's not cheating. The whole purpose of Love Island is to go on, talk to different people, explore connections, and see what connection is the best. And he can't see if the connections are the best if he's only talking to you. And he talked to Kata, and they both realized, this wasn't it. We don't really have that much to talk about. Kata's very happy in her couple with Zach. And he was insincere, is very happy in the couple with Melanie, but she tripping. But see, I saw the signs the first time when she came and she was asking about the bombshell. What would she look like? What did she do? What is this? Does she have tattoos? What does she wear? Like, don't question me like that for a brief second in time when she just came by and I was focused on you. I stood on the green for you, and now you're like, what she look like? Is she pretty? What's she wearing? Is it sexy? Is it this? What is she doing? Like, much too much, Melanie. And she in there talking about she crying because she saw him or heard that Anaya told her that he had pulled her for a chat, and she starts crying, and she in the confession like, I might be self-sabotaging myself. You think? Yes. Because if I was sincere, that's a huge red flag for me. If the minute I talk to somebody else, you start losing your mind, oh, I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna pull all the way back. Because what do you mean? I don't have time to deal with crazy. And if you are so hurt by your past relationships that you are bringing all of that into this moment, we're not, we're not. you're not healed yet, baby. And I don't know if this is the place for you to be healed. I don't think people need to come on Love Island to get healed, because Love Island is a mind trip. Because in what world will I sit and watch the man that I like actively go out and talk to another woman right in front of my face and possibly like her more than me, and I'm just gonna sit there and be like, it's okay. Like, go explore him, go talk to him. Like, what world am I encouraging another woman in the real world to go talk to my man? No, never. I don't. You never do. So you can't be broken and bringing baggage in on Love Island. I completely think you need to be healed. I mean, we saw it last season. People were not healed and they came in and was crashing out. And I'm like, we see it every season with people who are not healed and they come onto the show and they crash out because they're not fully healed. And this crazy world of Love Island is messing with their brains, is messing with who they are as a person. And I'm like, you can't do that. And if I was the person who it was happening to, I will pull back. If I was the person who was doing it, baby, I will have to check myself so fast, because what do you mean I'm going to crash out over somebody I met less than 72 hours ago? I don't know them. They don't know me. He's not going to know all your traumas, just like you don't know all his traumas. It's crazy. It's crazy. I really like them together. So I hope she get her stuff together. And I hope he get his stuff together, because he's not fully innocent. Because, like, yes, I do think he could have told her. It would have been nice if he talked to her throughout the day. I don't, but we've all heard about producers pulling people apart, not letting people talk. So I wonder if that was a situation, or did he just choose not to talk to her? If he just chose not to talk to her, that's a little messed up. You could have been like, hey, I'm gonna pull some people for chats today. Just letting you know, if I don't talk to you too much today, I'm pulling other people because I just want to explore and talk to people. And if she is here for the right thing, she should be like, okay, I'm cool. I'm gonna go talk to people too. See what is just bop around, see what's going on. We should be able to do that. We should be able to do that, because that's what Love Island is for. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I feel like she needs to calm down. Or if she doesn't, she will self sabotage herself. And that's going to have him running. Because one thing about both of them, they're both attractive people and they don't have to settle for anybody or for anything. They have options. This man does have options. Even if the girls like you, bombshells go come in and they don't owe you nothing. So get it together, Miss Melanie, because you are a hot commodity too. People will want to talk to you, but if you acting crazy, these guys are not going to want to talk to you either. So I'm just saying, get it together. Get it together. Get it together, sister. Let's move on to our next couple of Anaya and KC. Now, I do like them as a couple. I think they are a good couple, but um, mm, Casey, watch your back. I think your girl might have a wandering eye, possibly. Because I see Anaya. She likes Casey. She thinks he's attractive. She likes the couple that they're in. She likes the banter that they have. She enjoys it. But a little twinkle went off in her eye when she heard that Sean had her on his top two. She was like, oh, oh, really? What? That's interesting, because he was in my top two as well. You know who wasn't in her top two? Casey. Casey was not in her top two. Sincere and Sean were her top two. And now she knows that Sean was interested in her. And now Sean is single. And he's talking to people. And he's pulling her. He wants to pull her. He wants to talk to her. So I think she's happy where she is. She's comfortable, but she's also not closed. And she is very willing to talk to other people. Um, And I think Sean could be someone who she'd be very interested in talking to. Now, we don't know about KC. We haven't seen him mention anybody else who he will want to talk to, but I think he's really happy where he is and that contentment. And I feel like a lot of people are playing it very safe right now. And I personally wanted to get a little bit more messier because I feel like Love Island is the place for messy, tangles. And I feel like only one person is doing that out of the girls. Maybe two. Maybe two people are doing that out of the girls. But people are a little timid on stepping on people's toes, which I'm like, okay, I understand, but I feel like this is the time to do it. And I don't, I think Anaya's doing little subtle things for Sean, but nothing too outrageous where she's like obviously going for him, but she's doing little subtle things. And I mean, go for it. Do what you got to do. I do like Casey though. I think he's a sweetheart. I think he's very, very kind, very nice. I like them together. I hope they figure it out. If they're together, that'd be great. If not, but I really do like her and him together. I think they're a cute couple. I do. I do. I fear they're a cute couple, but I don't know. I think she's very like it's early days, and she's really open to exploring more than maybe he is. You know, I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. Our newest couple of Charlie and Kata. I mean, I said it when I was talking about Bryce. This was they were going to happen. They were going to happen. It wasn't going to change. It wasn't going to be different because from the get go, she was on him, he was on her, and Bryce might as well have stayed at the villa. It he might as well just have stayed at the villa. She was forced to go on a date with him, and they played cornhole because like that's romantic. While her and Charlie had a nice picnic where they were sitting and drinking and sipping and talking and kissing, her and Bryce played cornhole. Yeah, she didn't want that man. She didn't want that man at all. She was very much into Zach. And if I said Charlie again, I am sorry. Next week I'll have it for sure. But she is very much into Zach. Like they cuddled in the bed. They kicked Bryce over to the farthest away from the bed as they could as they cuddled. They kissed a lot. It was a lot of kissing. It was a lot of kiss. This show in these 3 episodes was a lot of kissing. Much more kissing than I don't know. It feels like so much more than last season and season 6. Like it felt so much more kissing. And I was like, it just I don't know. It felt like a lot of kissing was going on throughout these episodes, but they were together. She picked him. He wanted her to pick him. They're very happy. Like even in the next episode, in episode 3, they just kissing. They every time they're together, they're so happy. He couldn't wait to get in bed with her that night. He was like, "I can't wait to get in bed with you. It's gonna be so cool." Like they kissing and they, yeah, everything. They kissing. They was kissing the whole time. Every conversation is, "Oh yeah, you're so sweet. You're so sweet." Like every conversation, they are definitely sexually attracted to one another. I want to know, is it anything other than that? I'm nervous for them to find out if it's anything other than that sexual chemistry that they have together because all we see is them. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. I like you. Yeah, I like you. I'm glad you picked me. I'm glad you picked me. Nothing. But like I said, it's only day 3. So I get it. I don't expect them to give me that now. But I wonder if it's more and maybe we'll see it grow more between the two of them. But as of right now, it is just them kissing. It is them living in this moment of I like you, let's kiss. And that's fine. That's fine for day 3. That is fine for day 3. Beatrice and Gabriel. Same script. Just kissing. They just kissing. they kissing and they just kissing all the time. Not a whole lot of talking, just kissing. And I'm like, okay, the sexual chemistry is there, but what else is it? They do have the whole Spanish speaking, talk in common, and they were talking to each other in Spanish, which I was like, oh, love to see it. I love hearing it. And they were just, it was nice. I think they are definitely physically attracted to one another. I'm interested in seeing if there's more, and we'll see if there's more um throughout the show. But what a funny moment to be for this couple. uh, Beatrice was talking to Zach, and they were talking about how they both stepped to the red, and they both got picked for the Bombshells, and so they're new couples, and their stories are aligning. They're the same. And she's trying to give not Charlie, oh my gosh, she's trying to give Zach advice of how to go about talking to Kinsey, because her and Sean had a conversation the night before, the night they got back, and they talked, and she explained it to Sean how she wasn't trying to close the door on the connection that they had, but she was open to explore. And so that's how she took this challenge as, I'm not closing the door on this connection. I still want to, make that connection with you and still talk to you and still see what's there. But I also am open to explore. So I chose to explore so we could all go. She was like, I thought you would do the same thing. And he was like, well, why would I do that? And she was like, because I thought what was said. And here, I feel like maybe they got two prompts of what this challenge was. Me and Logan talked about it the other day about what we both thought the challenge meant. And I felt I was on the side of where Beatrice was talking about just not closing the relationship, but I am open to exploring. It's not, but I think Sean was on the fence of, I'm not happy in this relationship, which is what Ariana said. Are you happy in the relationship? But then she turned around and said, are you open to explore? I'm not happy with the connection. And I think that's what Beatrice, Bia was talking about. She was not unhappy in the connection with Sean. She's just open to explore and see what else is out there. And I feel like everybody should have been on the grid. Everybody should be still open to explore. It's day freaking 3. What are we standing on the green for on day 3? We are open to exploring. And so that's where she was at. But his head was, well, maybe I'm not, I'm more on the side of, I'm not happy. If I step on the grid, I'm not happy with this relationship. And so I could see both sides of it, but I felt like she explained it, but as best as she could. He took it, listening to her explanation, like, okay, I can see what you're saying and what that means for you. It still felt bad because I want somebody to choose me. I want somebody to stay on the green. He kept saying that the whole time, be on the green for me. Like, it just, yeah. So, but he did understand, and I appreciated that conversation between the two of them, and that he was like, yes, I understand where you're coming from. I mean, I don't know how I feel about it, but I respect your decision to do that. I don't know if they'll come back from it, but it's a possibility for them. I'm not sure. But she needs to be honest, because she still hasn't told that man that she thinks she don't want to date a baby daddy. And that's the huge thing. And if you are not willing to date a man because he has a child, just like I would say the same thing about a man dating a woman because she has a child. If that is not what you want to do, just be honest and say that, because guess what? They can accept that. They can understand that, because a lot of them have to go through that. That is one of the crosses you have to bear when you have a child and you are a single parent. And I think every single parent knows that and should understand that. Like, yes, I have a child. We are a package deal. If you date me, you're going to have to be, you'll probably be involved in my children's life at some point in time. And if you're not willing that, if that's not something you want, you have every right to say no. I just wish she would be honest about that, because she told the girls twice that that is a huge deal for you. almost sounds like a deal breaker in my opinion. Like that's what is making me feel like that's what she's saying. But if that is what it is, just say that and let that man go find somebody who feels like that is not a deal breaker for them. But she still haven't said it. She still hasn't said it. So that's I do have a slight problem with her about that. Just the same way I felt about Jeremiah last year. I'm like, if that's a big deal, I need you to say that when you find out about it. But I felt like she should have told Hutter should did what Sean has done day one. Yes, I have a child. Yes, this child is two, so young. Here, bam, should have told him that, and you should have told him that's not something. Like she should have never picked him. You heard he had a baby. He was a baby daddy before you picked him, so you shouldn't have picked him. But she still haven't told him that that's the problem for her. So maybe it'll grow on her. And she'll be okay with it. I don't know. We'll see. But this relationship with her and Gabriel is just kiss, 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 kiss. Maybe it'll be more. We shall see. But I also found it funny that as she was telling Zach, I know I started the story and went on this whole tangent, but as she was telling Zach how to talk to Kenzie, because Kenzie refused to talk to him the night before when they got back, she refused to talk to him. And that whole whatever, she thought she ate with that, she didn't. But she refused to talk to him. She won't talk to him. We'll talk about that in a minute. But she was trying to tell him how to talk to her and what to say and things like that. And as that was happening, Kenzie had pulled Gabriel for a chat. And she's like, yes, tell Kenzie, you understand what, how she feels. You apologize. Her feelings are valid. And, oh. And he's like, oh, how does that make you feel? She's like, I mean, I don't like it, but I can't tell him not to. Like, she's like, I'm trying to tell him how to apologize to you, and you taking my man. Like, I found that so funny, but real. It was so funny. It was real. So funny. I thought that was hilarious. But again, she can't tell that man not to explore because she's doing the same thing. And yeah. But we got our singles. Kenzie. Girl, there's a lot to talk about with you. Because number one, cheating on day three is still diabolical. Cheating, calling somebody a cheater on day three is diabolical. Calling somebody not loyal on day three is diabolical. And everybody who was sitting there telling her she was right is crazy. Her feelings justified for being a little, annoyed that she didn't listen to her own gut? Yeah. But she should be annoyed at herself and not at this man who literally told you, you are not my type. You are not my type. I don't date blondes. I don't date blondes. You're just not my type. He told you that. And you chose to be like, oh, but baby, because you feel like you're everybody's type. You're not his type. You're just not. And you refuse to believe that. And you took the initiative to stand on that green dot when a man has told you you are not his type, and then you acting like he ain't told you nothing. That's crazy to me. Because what do you mean? You can sit here and act like he didn't tell you. And they're like, oh, he's dead to me. Why are y'all mad at that man? Why are y'all mad at Zach? Why is Anaya and Melanie talking about, oh no, he's dead? For what? For telling her she's not his type and then moving on to someone who was more of his type? Isn't that what Love Island is for? Yeah, not too much on Zach. I don't think Zach, he don't deserve that. He don't deserve to be having people giving him dagger eyes and mad at him for choosing himself. I mean, Bryce and Trinity literally just had this conversation where he was like, I always used to let people, I would choose other people over me, and I wanted to choose myself for once. And she's like, you should choose yourself. This is Love Island where you should choose yourself. Kenzie, you should choose yourself. Zach should choose himself. I don't know why you stay with somebody who's telling you you're not my type. You could have been on that four-way date with Trinity and Bia and Gabriel because you should have chose yourself. You should have chosen yourself. Like, what do you mean? And you sitting here crying and mad and upset because this man chose himself and you chose to try to listen to somebody else who was not in the conversation where he told you you're not his type. And you acting like he never said anything to you. Like, I find that so disturbing and weird and crazy. Like, he could have just told me. He did. He should have talked to you. He did. Like everything you are saying he should have done, he did. And you chose not to listen. That is on you. That is not on Zach in any kind of way. That is on you for not listening. If somebody is telling you you are not my type, I usually don't date girls like you. It's just not. And then they put a pillow fort in between you the night before, baby, he is not that into you. He is not into you at all. So you should have moved on. And you mad because you didn't. And now she got this crush on Sean because apparently Sean made her breakfast and now she's everything. Sean is her man now, I guess. Because what did we miss a did we miss an episode? Because what happened from her crying over Zach to now kissing and making out with Sean because he brought her breakfast? What did I miss? What did we miss? They had a conversation that we saw. Now they could have had more that we didn't see, but he had a conversation that we saw, and now she's like, Sean, what did we miss? He brings her breakfast and they making out. What did we miss? I feel like I fell asleep or something and missed the whole conversation where we decided they're gonna be a couple now. Like, what did we miss? Because okay. I mean, but if that's the case, fine. But Sean, you literally said your top two choices when you came in at first was Anaya and Trinity. Where kids he come from? A child. This man is this whole situation is so unserious and so ridiculous and so crazy. I feel like we missed something. We missed something. We missed something. And you, Kinsey, not trying to talk to him, don't want to talk to Zach. He's literally trying to talk to you like, no, no, I'm not going to even let him look in my eyes because that's the only thing he complimented me on. Uh, girl, you are not that important. You are not that serious. And that man has shown you you are not that deep. That it was not that deep for him. You are not that deep to him. That's why he quickly moved on. And then he tried to talk to you again the next day. And you like, no, not now. Baby, that's it. Strikes out. Done. I'm not gonna try no more. And he was like, I'm not trying no more. I'm trying to talk to her. She don't want to talk to me. So boom. And Trinity was like, yeah, you don't. That whole conversation was weird too. Okay, because anyway, talking about some you don't have to kiss her ass and do that. Like you don't have to do that. You tried to talk to her. She don't want to talk to you. Let it go. And then it went to a whole nother level of what Bryce likes to do. It was weird, weird, but okay. Um, but I do, like I said, they are trying. So a little flirty conversation here and there is fine. But yeah, she's weird. She is so weird to me, and everybody's like, she's so funny, she's quirky, and she's weird to me. I'm not on the Kinsey train. I'm just not there. I find her to be a little bit weird for me. Maybe she'll grow on me later. I mean, she might have the whole Kayla arc for me because Kayla was not the girl for me during this season 6, but she grew on me towards the end, and I was like, okay. But as of right now, she is not it for me. I find her to be so very weird and too. She's so young, too, but so very petty. Because even if you just have the conversation with him, and he's like, and you don't want to talk to him anymore after that, like you know what? It's fine. You did what you did. I didn't like it. It's fine. We move. You still have to live in this villa with him. You gonna make it weird and awkward the whole time. Ugh, so childish, so stupid. In my opinion, she can go, but I don't know if she is. Sean is another person who I feel like could have. He's he. I don't know. I don't know. Because I feel for him. I like how he handled the whole thing with Bia, and how I still don't know what episode we missed for him and Kenzie to just be coupled up now. But I guess they feel like, well, since we're both single, we might as well, which is fine if that's what they want to do. It's just I don't know, but he is. I think he really wants to talk to Anaya. He said it twice in these two episodes. And like I said, I think she wants to talk to him as well to see if they have that chemistry. Um, it's going to be very interesting to see what comes. I feel like now he feels like he is more free to be on the prowl, and that's why he's doing what he's doing with Kinsey and feeling open to talk to Naya, feeling open to talk to Trinity, um, feeling open to talk to Kata. I think he's feeling like, Bia has closed it, but I don't know. I don't know. I think Sean he's an interesting one. He's an interesting character for me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I still feel like they are. It's an interesting situation going on with him. I want to see. I hope he's not the one to get dumped soon, but it's a possibility. It's a possibility that they might. Um, because hey, um, it's a possibility that they might. We just don't know. We don't know. Um, but who knows? Who knows? It's going great. Just having a Kiki on here talking about Love Island. Um, really quick, let's talk about this challenge. Let's talk about this challenge real quick. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to do something a little again unorthodox, but I have a child here and they're going crazy, so give me a second. Oh my goodness. Oh, all right. Live TV, what can you do? What can you do? Anyway, let's talk about this challenge, y'all, because I will say I don't know how I feel about some of these questions that were coming out in this throwing people in the pool challenge. Like, and these responses. Hmm. So the challenge was somebody will read a statement, and if if your answer is you push them in the pool, if you think that's the answer, then you find out the real answer. I might be getting too old for Love Island, y'all. I might be getting too old for Love Island because what do you mean you are going to talk freely about you doing something in a car with your mother driving, with your partner in the back seat, and your mama didn't hear y'all doing that? What is happening? And then your excuse is it was daylight savings time and like what? Yo, I think me fears I'm getting too old for this because I'm like, in what world do we? I don't care if that is on the questionnaire. I am not putting that there. If I did do that, I am not answering that. I will come up with a whole different question because how will they know? How will they know? How will they won't they won't know. How will they know? I will not put that question answer that question with that answer. I'll come up with something else, but I'm not doing that. You will never, even if I did it, that's going to the grave with me. But that's 47-year-old me. I guess 22-year-old Trinity says she don't care. She's a freak. She don't mind telling that story. It's wild. We have people talking about coming on your friends' pillows. And why would you say that? Why would you put that out? Like, I would never put that out there. Come up with a whole nother story. Some of these things, I'm like, okay. I mean, he slept with a 52-year-old. Gabriel did that, and um, I can't texting while with somebody else. Sincere did that, and doing Terminator role play, doing sex. Naya did that. It's like, okay, sleeping with somebody in the room with your best friend in the room. Casey did that. It's like, even then, I'm like, oh my God, why would you tell her? I mean, but that's not the worst. So I'm like, oh my God, I might be getting a little too old. Maybe I'm a little too prudish for Love Island. I don't know, but that just feels a little much for me. But I thought the game was fun. They got, they utilized the pool. But even in this pool thing, after everybody's finished the pool and they jump in the pool, Sean and Kenzie making out, Zach and Kata making out, Gabriel and Bia's making out, and Melanie and Anaya over there like, they not trying to make out with their partners. It it just seems so weird to me. I'm like, oh, these dynamics is crazy. It's cracking me up, but it's just so weird to me. It is so very weird to me that's when did Kinsey and Sean become a couple? Will we just make out? It's just, I don't know. I feel like we missing something. Like production, tell us what we missed. Where's the conversation that they agreed that they gonna be makeout partners? I mean, again, he made her breakfast because he was single, she was single, and their partners were gone, and he continued to make her breakfast because now they both are still single and their partners are with other people. But like, hmm. Also, Bia, I'm gonna need you to calm down because you literally are telling this man you still want to have this connection with him, but you making out with Gabriel at every turn in his face, like at every second. You sleeping in the bed next to him, and you and Gabriel are kissing each other down before the lights go off. Before the lights go off, y'all are still you kiss decorum, people. Like, I'm not saying you can't kiss him, but you just curved this man like and embarrassed him. You couldn't wait till the lights went off. It just felt icky. It felt icky. And if you don't want him, tell him that. Stop believing him on something. But I still want to have a connection with you. We had that same problem with Taylor. I didn't like it when he did it. I don't like it when you do it. I'm not gonna just be like, oh, it's okay because you're a girl. No, I don't like it when anybody does it. Like, if you are feeling this other person, tell them so they can move on and but not that Sean is finding having any trouble moving on because this man is moving on and he's making out and kissing other people too. So I guess it's okay. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. And then Sincere Melanie having that conversation where they're just like very intense. She's melting down, talking about something. If he cheat, I'm a cheat. And I'm like, why are you cheating? Who's cheating? Ugh, I know I talked about that already. It's just so weird to me. These two episodes, these people, crazy, crazy work. We had some severe curves. Like, you go over there. We have some just total, like, I'm not gonna say disrespect, but like, mm, questionable feelings, things when they kissing in front of you. Like, it's a lot, and it's only day 3. That is what this stuff, these feelings, these emotions feel like week 4 feelings after Casa feelings, and it's just day 3. This is going to be a very long, long season. 6 weeks ago feel like 6 months. Mm-hmm. 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 Somebody's gonna get dumped soon because we are going to bring a new bombshell in tonight, and somebody's gonna be dumped soon. Not sure when. Probably maybe tonight, maybe Sunday night. But somebody's gonna be dumped soon, and it might be tonight. It could be tonight. We could have a dumping tonight because somebody's gonna end. A guy is gonna go home, and I fear Sean might go home. I fear Sean could go home, or it could be Bryce. If this new bombshell comes in and goes for Trinity, it could be Bryce. And honestly, if it is, you know, look, it is what it is. But yo, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But I just know that this is going to be a long 6 weeks. And I'm gonna enjoy every second of it, I think. I feel I'm gonna enjoy every second of it. And I hope you enjoy every second of it too. And I hope you follow us on this journey as we continue to talk about Love Island USA. Um, we're going to be here for Love Island USA every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday for next week. This week, premiere week, we'll be back again on Saturday for tonight's episode. So we'll be back for that. So we'll be back on Saturday, but then our schedule goes for that. And if you are a fan of Love Island UK, we do Love Island UK every Thursdays and Sundays. We're doing that in 3-episode blocks. So we just did one. Go check that out if you haven't. And then we'll be back on Sunday talking about episode 4, 5, and 6. It's going to be a time. So check that out as well. Follow us on this channel and all of our channels if you haven't done so already. We truly, truly appreciate you. We appreciate the follows. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. Comment. If you see us on live, send your comments. Let us know what you're thinking about this show. Let us know who you feeling, who you not feeling. I love shouting out people during the podcast. So let us know who you're feeling, who you're not feeling, who you rocking with, who you just feel like needs to go. Who do you feel like? Who do y'all feel like needs to go? Like what? Who's the first to go? Let us know in the comments who you think is the first to go. Um, Follow us on all of our channels. All the links are in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon links, and all of our socials at The Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. And where you can get your merch at LanaG'sCreations.etsy.com. The link is in the description below and in that QR code on the right of the screen. If you scan it, it'll take you right there. Follow us, give us a shout out, give us some love. We appreciate all the support. And I'm gonna get out of here because I got a baby to go take care of apparently because he's a lot. But but I love him and I love you guys so much. So thank you for joining us and we will talk to you later. Cheers everybody. Bye. Do, 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 do.